What is going on, peeps? What is going on? It's Valerie's Natural Oracles, and I'm coming to you from a different location today. I'm actually at my son, so but he's gone out, so I thought, let me get my cards out. And I know it's a little bit late, but you know what? Better late than never. But because I was just travelling light and didn't bring much with me, I thought, while I'm here, I'm going to order some Amazon Prime cards. So I ordered some cards on Amazon Prime. Well, I've only got one so far, but whatever the other one's turn up, I can't believe. But I got today, the Oracle card I've got here today is the Heavenly Bodies Astrology. And this is the guidebook that goes with it. And it's very whimsical. There's a lot to it. There's the box. My goodness, I'm doing a minute review, but it's just fantastic. Comes in this sleeve. That's the sleeve. And then in the box comes another box. And it's got some beautiful handwriting. It says heaven through earth and spirit through body. That's what it says here. Isn't that fantastic? So I thought, oh look, some more writing, look. I thought today I get these ones out. And they're totally new to me, so I have no idea what's going to come out. But it's all about astrology. It's got all the zodiac signs. It's got all the houses. It's got all the planets. So we'll see what comes out, shall we? And then we can go from there. But there's some beautiful, I mean, look, for example, we've got Libra at the bottom and it says consideration, fairness and harmony. Libra is all about balance, isn't it? So let's see what comes out. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give us a message for the collective. What does the collective need to know today? And if you didn't realise, you are at the Daily Spiritual Tea. But I'm not doing it from my normal location. So bear with me, folks. Bear with me. So let's see what's coming out today, shall we? Okay. And if you've been here long enough, you know. Let me just fix these. My spirit guides against her. So I don't actually wait for the cards to drop out, although they do tell part of the story. My spirit guides say, you pick them out and we'll get you the card that you need to hear today. So what have we got? The House of Nine. House 9. So this is the 9th house, if you didn't know what that meant. But it says spiritual growth. Now, I'm going to be the first to admit, I don't know much about it, but I'm going to be reading this book because apparently this is a really good book to actually clue you up on all about astrology in general. So I'm going to look at this and see what the 9th house is all about. But from it saying spiritual growth, do you know, spiritual growth for me is not only about being in your spirituality and growing, it's about how you evolve as well. I mean, in this Buddhist terms, we call it human revolution, where how you grow, how you evolve, how you actually live your life. And this is what it's all about for me sometimes. Do you know what I mean? But with the spiritual growth in the 9th house, because the 9th house means something, so I'm going to figure it out. And you see how posh this book is? Look, it's got its own little thingy there. It's a really nice thing. Anyway, let's see what the 9th house is all about. So 102. Because I'm going to be the first to admit, I don't know. We're all learning. Let's learn together. So the 9th house. So it says here, it's very whimsical as well. But it says here, this wide open space reflects your higher mind and life's philosophy. Within a lifespan, it's a period of spiritual growth and a gaining of a broader perspective. It reveals your ethics and anything that opens the mind, such as higher education and foreign travel. Are you an adventurous spirit craving growth? Or a creature of habit comfortable in your corner of the world? Do you feel free or restricted? Jupiter ruled. This space reveals your relationship to expansion and the things that block or support your quest. This house is the natural house of Sagittarius, the explorer, and reveals long journeys of body and mind. You may expand through travel where different cultures broaden your viewpoint, or you may grow through spirituality and places of worship, never leaving your hometown. This house reflects man's search for meaning, and no two journeys look the same. So it says the energetics. So keywords, the energetics for the House of 9 is life philosophy, ethics, places of worship. And it says experiences, spiritual growth, long journeys, foreign travel, gaining a broader perspective and higher education. So it says the omen here is open your mind to a new ways of being and seeing. Yes, this is a powerful time for foreign travel, but expanding your mind can be equally profound. Journey through the pages of a book and explore a new way of thinking. Learn about a different culture, spiritual practice, or belief system. With a curious spirit and open mind, seek adventure on the physical or mental plane. Allow these experiences to sink into the core of your being. Let that strength and shift your perspective. This can be a little time of profound awakening if you allow the lens through which you experience life to change and expand. Yeah, spiritual growth is about change, and change is about expanding. Do you know? And if we're going by this card with the spiritual growth, is it that you've moved on from certain things? You've moved forward and you're now in this spiritual growth journey? Are you just trying to move on from certain things? I'm getting that kind of message. I don't know why. But what we've got here, if you look at this card closely, it's like a heart with wings at the bottom, and then at the top it's like a whole load of birds that look like they're migrating. I must admit, I even up to this morning I was looking at where's the next place I want to go, and should I put myself a challenge? There's a challenge going on TikTok, not TikTok, on YouTube at the moment, where you start off one place and you find the cheapest ticket wherever you end up. So, for example, I was looking at I was looking at Skyscanner this morning, and it had a £12 flight. I want to go to Portugal, but it literally had a £12 flight to Portugal one way. And I'm thinking I could jump on that, spend a couple of days, and then go and look for the cheapest ticket to the next place. But I think the challenge is you do it over 7 days away and see where you end up. But I've never seen Portugal. There's certain places I've not seen in Europe. I've done a lot of the rest of the world, but I haven't done a lot of Europe. So this is what I'm thinking. But anyway, this is what this card reminds me of. It's like, do you need to go on that spiritual journey emotionally, or do you need to do it physically? I don't know, but let's find out why these cards are here. And I've only brought a few cards with me. So let's get this one out. I love these cards. I travel with these everywhere. They go everywhere with me. So I'm just double checking to see if I've got, because I haven't even taken them out. I've not taken them out in a while. So let's see why this is. Why is this spiritual growth here? Is there somebody around you that's had spiritual growth? Is it you that's going through this spiritual growth? Is it that your gifts are waking up? Do you know what? Look. Are you having to defend yourself and move forward from something? I don't know, but it's like, why did that one drop out? See, but I don't take dropouts. It's just, look, a wounded soldier, the 9 of Wands. Why is these coming out? Oh, Spirit. Do you know that immediately says to me that somebody wants to come forward to you that is going to give you the victim mode? But have you moved on in your spiritual growth and you see them for what they are? Whoa, Spirit, why are you doing this to me? Let's get some cards out and figure out what the spiritual message is. Yeah. Page of Wands. This is you growing and evolving. This is the beginning of your journey. This is you beginning to take action in the right direction. That's what this is all about. But let's see what else is coming out here. Then we've got, you're moving on from some past betrayal, some past situations. This is the 10 of Swords. You're moving on from this and you're trying to spiritually grow. You're trying to evolve. You're trying to pick up, because look, maybe this person had you up in your head at one point, or whatever situation happened had you up in your head in one point. But you're moving on with this. It's clear that you're moving on with this. Do you know what I mean? This is a new action. This is good news. This is good news about you coming out of this cycle of this betrayal. You coming out of your head. You stop trapping yourself in your mind. Stop thinking this way because you've got so much to live for. What else is coming out? Yeah. And now what you're doing is, now that you've moved on spiritually, you're reaping what you sow. Do you know, this is the season of karma. Do you know, Saturn, among other things, is about karma. Okay, it's about karma. It's about balancing the scales of justice. And this is where you're going to start seeing some madness go down. But anyway, so you are just reaping what you sow now. You are laid the seeds for your future to come. This is what spiritual growth is all about. Every miracle, Jamaicans will say, every miracle make a miracle. Do you know, you plant that seed today, that's turning into a tree tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? It's the same principle. But I see another story. Yeah, because look, you're closing cycles. This is what spiritual growth is all about. You coming out of these cycles, remembering that, you know, when you look at the bigger picture of something and you think, oh my God, how the hell did I get myself into that? Why the hell did I put myself there? Why did I even think about dealing with that situation, that person, that place? Why did I even think of that? But this is you closing those karmic cycles. You are sowing those seeds and closing cycles, and that might mean you releasing things, that might mean you leaving things behind, that might mean you moving, that might even mean you traveling, and this could have a lot to do with it. You traveling. You're leaving cities, states, towns, even countries, and moving on. You're taking action and getting past the betrayals. Okay, but what I'm really seeing in other news, because I'm not going to draw this out because I'm at my son's house. I'm just like, I don't want to draw this out too much because, you know, although he's gone out, it's like, I don't want to take the liberties, if you know what I mean. It's like, I'm sitting here like it's nothing. Like, it's just like, whoa, it's my son's house, so it don't matter. But in other news, there's somebody who wants to come forward to you, wants to give you some good news. But I'm thinking, there's somebody here that actually betrayed you in the past, okay? But now they want to come forward to you, and although they want to come forward to you like it's a light-hearted thing, A, they betrayed you, and B, they're going to come to you like nothing happened, and or they're going to come to you like a victim. And smack bang in the middle of that is either them up in their head because of what you're going to say to them, or it's you going to be up in your head for what they've got to say to you. One of the two. But what I'm really seeing here is that you are the hero in your story. You with your spiritual growth, you're the hero in your story. You are like, you know, thank you for the conversation, thank you for whatever, but I've got bigger fish to fry. I've got bigger fish to fry now. You are not even in my radar. Whatever this situation is, you're not even my radar at the moment because you've sown seeds for your future. You know, and you're closing cycles. You're just like, and you're moving on. This is you in your spiritual growth. Do you know what I mean? But why does this person want to come forward to you now that you are actually moving on with this situation? Why did they not come forward before? Why is it that it has to take all that? Do you know, now somebody wants to come forward with some news, wants to come forward and actually offer you something, wants to take some kind of action towards you. Why now? When you're closing that cycle, you've gone and forgotten about that cycle. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Because here's what happened here. This person picked their picture and left you for dead. And now it's them that's having to have the strength. And it's almost like they put you in a position having to make a choice. Do you take this on with this person or not? Because they really want to move forward to you. And it's now breaking their heart. It's now breaking their heart that you are just decided to be nonchalant about this. I don't know if this is you. But like I said, I always got the two stories. I've got the spiritual side. I've got the actual situationship side, or whatever you want to call it. Situationship. Oh my God, I didn't mean to say that actually. Situationship, romance, whatever it was, whatever you had. Okay, it could even be a workplace that you're moving on from because you just feel like they betrayed you. Do you know? And you've sown seed somewhere else. This is the classic case of, and I keep forgetting what they call it, but it's like leaving a job without leaving a job. You've already left the job in your mind emotionally, but you're just there physically just going through the motions. And that's what it's all about. And it's because of this, it's like, because of, you know, they called you nothing but a number. I don't know why I'm getting these messages today, but it's like they called you nothing but a number. And you put in so much hours, so much time, so much energy into this position, and it didn't work. But what you were doing was, you left the job without leaving the job, and you was working on your side hustle. And now your side hustle This is what I'm getting from Spirit. Your side hustle is actually making more than what you used to make at your job. So it's now time to leave. It's now time to close cycles. But if you're talking in a relationship sense here, somebody wants to come forward who betrayed you. Or you feel like they were a betrayal. Okay? Only this person now might come to you as a victim and have you up in your head. But what you have to remember is you sowed these seeds and you're closing cycles, because this person picked to their pitch shit. It's not your problem. It's not your problem, because now they're going to have the strength to move forward with their own spiritual journey. Do you know what I mean? Because this person's trying to have you up in your head. You see this? You see when you see this? This person's trying to have you up in your head all over again about choices, because you've made the choice to probably move on. You made the choice to reap what you sowed, to move on from this situation, to close cycles. But here they come, Captain Saverhole, whoever this is, okay, wants to come and interfere with your plan. But they might do it in an emotional way. They might try and feed on your emotions. And this is what a lot of these do. They, even though some of these are not emotionless, they like try to, come with the nonsense. It's you and your spiritual growth, though. Will you know better? Will you know what to do with your spiritual growth? I'm leaving it there, people, because that's madness. What's going down, collective? What's going down? Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. You let me know what you think. And if you got this far, I thank you. And please like, subscribe, hit the alert bell so you know when I'm going to do another video. Because I love doing this, the daily spiritual teas, because I always get two stories. I like to give the spiritual story as to what's going on. And spiritual growth is a big deal. You know, you evolving, your human revolution. That is a Buddhist term, well, Nichiren Buddhist term. I don't know about any Buddhist terms, but Nichiren Buddhism, we talk about human revolution, where you literally spiritually grow. You move, you are enlightened about certain things. You move on with certain things. You have the knowledge and the understanding. And it makes you a different person. You could be a different person from when you were 6 months ago. From where you were 6 months ago, you could be a completely different person. Do you know? And that's all down to spiritual growth. And it's all about learning your way and going through your shadow work as well. So I'm going to leave that there, people. So until next time, take care.